Ebonyi State Head of Service, Dr.Mrs.Ritamary Okoro, speaking on the performance area of focus, prospects of her office as Ebonyi State grow towards global attainment in civil service and interaction with newsmen in her office at ABAKALIKI, Ebonyi State capital.
We talk about the payment of gratuity, which translates to some billions of state fund. Yes, my office has sent a lot of appreciating messages to the government, the NLC and the TUC. And then I would have liked our people to acknowledge the fact that the government has done a lot. It is not easy. Gratuities from 1996 to 2021. This is the first time a government has come on board and placed the welfare of the civil servants as number one priority. So if there are any delays in subsequent benefits, I think our people should, the workforce should be patient. And if you ask me, to whom much is given, much is expected. As we are receiving all of these benefits and all of this attention from a very young government, we should ask ourselves, what have we done in return? How much have we given in return? It's not just to ask and ask and ask. I appreciate that these are part and parcel of what should come to us. But we should also have that element of human understanding. Our Father has done so much. Can we be a little bit patient and expect more? He has gone further to approve the payment of the 13th month. If you don't get it on the 8th, I don't see any cause for alarm. He has approved it. That is why his office is excellent. It will come. Like I said, there is no cause for alarm. It has been approved. I have been told that vouchers have been raised. We will get the money.
Okay.
What we should concern ourselves, if you ask me, is how are we going to reciprocate in terms of work output, in terms of our change in attitude. We have a lot of gaps. We need a lot of change in behavior from the workforce. How many of us come to work by 8 a.m. and stay till 4 p.m.? Every benefit is earnable, should be earned. So it's important that as we are making all of these demands, we also sit back and ask ourselves, how do we say thank you? How do we reciprocate? So that as more is being given to us, and as more is being expected from us, we can also give back more. I have just come back from the meeting of the NCA meeting, and I found out that we have a lot of gaps in our workforce. We have huge gaps in our workforce. We don't have capacity. Our people have, over the years, not built themselves to meet up with, I'm not even talking about global trend, national trend. Other states are miles away, ahead of our states in development as concerns the capacity of the workforce. This should be our major concern.
Yeah. All right, ma'am. You see, you've talked about capacity, and I know it's squarely on your shoulder as the head of service. In this fiscal year that is coming, do you have any plan for training and retraining of the workforce of Ebonyi State, especially the newly recruited?
Fine, thank you. It's not squarely on the shoulders of the head of service. It is also squarely it is a shared responsibility between my office and the individuals concerned. We don't always have to place every burden on the government. We should also, as individuals, think of how to improve ourselves. I'll give you an example. When I came on board as a newly recruited staff of the Ebonyi State Civil Service, I found myself in an office where there was a computer, this tabletop computer, that has been there for over 5 years, as I was told, and still in its packet. It was still sealed in a carton. Nobody had made attempt to say, let us look at this thing, how can we use it? The government had gone ahead and provided this material, but nobody was willing to use it. So as at that time, we had not had any capacity in the use of computers. I had no idea what it was all about, but I opened it up and taught myself to type and applied that knowledge in my everyday job. Eventually, I saw myself both as the secretariat of the ministry and my schedule, and that promoted me. So let us not always say it is the government that will build capacity. You as an individual, how do you develop yourself to make yourself relevant? My office is working towards a lot of trainings by the grace of God from next year. We also have planned to discuss with the government on how to support some of these trainings. But I also will appeal to our people that the nation is moving towards self-development. It is important that we cue in. Let us look for. That is why we have study leaves and things like that. It is to enable you pursue some of these dreams and make the workforce more viable. Thank you.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Months ago, the state government was announcing of employment of civil servants, and something we done on that. Or maybe after this year, already this year as well. So we need the help of employers.
Employment and recruitment of staff lies with the Civil Service Commission. Of course, my office is expected to work with them. I believe that question will be best answered by the chairman of Civil Service Commission. But I'm also aware that advertisements have gone out. We have had interviews conducted, and we are waiting for the Civil Service Commission to come up with their list.
As we wind up this year, what are the prospects we're expecting from the government of service to the civil servants and the civil servant to the government?
In one word, capacity building. That is our primary focus for next year. We want a workforce that we can market nationally and internationally. So we're going to be doing a lot as regards building of the capacities of our workforce.
Yeah. Now, generally, looking at the new administration, what's your take on the assessment of the overview of the new administration? Since you said it's young.
Every government has its uniqueness. I always like to look at individuals and people. The proverbial story about the elephant and the 6 blind men. There are always different facets. There are always different views. This government is quite young, like I said, and from the way it's going, it's doing absolutely very well as concerns the civil service. We have a good rapport with His Excellency, and he is a very humane person. He is very open to the needs of the civil service. He has a fatherly disposition to our needs, and then virtually all the approvals, all the memos we have sent to him, he approves. So we are extremely very grateful to him, and all I need is an equally appreciative demeanor from our workforce. We need to show him that we appreciate all of this, his benevolence. We need to show him that we deserve them, and we need to work towards a better workforce.
Now, the gratuity, the payment stopped in 2021 or 22 or 21 thereabout. What happens to people who bowed out 22 and subsequent years?
Everybody will be paid. Like I said, we need to be patient with this government. They have started off very well. We have all the assurances that they are going to do much better. Each year better things are coming. Each month, from time to time, better things are coming. The remaining 2022-2023, we will compile and present to His Excellency. So far, he's open to payment. He has even said, go ahead and compile. But once we have the details, we don't want to make any mistakes. You should also be aware that this takes a lot of work. Get an authentic list and present to the government so that we will not have any flaws.
Yeah. Finally, ma'am, your wish is to Ebonyians is working close to the celebration of the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ. What is your wish to Ebonyians? And I love to people around you.
Okay, it's a time of celebration. It's a time of Thanksgiving. I would also like to add that it's a time for us to look back at the outgoing year, see where we have done well, see where we are lacking, identify the gaps, and then in preparation of the next year, make resolutions on how to be better. So while I wish our people a very splendid, very safe, very prosperous Christmas celebrations, I also wish them a very successful time of thinking of the achievements of this year and the achievements of the next
state government, you're trying to change a narrative in Civil Service Commission. Do not forget to subscribe and drop your comment at the comment section as we continue to give you updates on activities across the nation. I am MBAM Sylvester, the Mirror TV.